The Plight of the Polar Bear by Tessa, Kelsey, Lauren, Joe and Deandra. In a faraway land on top of the world lives a small family of polar bears. There is Mama and her 3 kids. Artie is the oldest, Espen is the second, and Nanook is the youngest. The polar bear family live in a den of ice, but it has been very sunny and warm and the ice has started to melt. Because of this, Nanook and his family have to move away and find a new home where the ice hasn't melted. So one day, Nanook, Mama and his brothers left. The sun was shining very brightly and the heat made travel hard. Sometimes Mama would leave Artie, Espen and Nanook to look for food. At one such time, Nanook became bored. He wandered away from his brothers and saw an Arctic hare loping around nearby. Nanook followed it curiously. When the hare noticed Nanook following him, he ran away very fast. "Wait!" Nanook called, trying to keep up. But the hare was too fast, and soon Nanook couldn't see it. Saddened, he sat down and looked around. This didn't look familiar. Where was he? "Mama! Artie! Espen!" Nanook called out. He couldn't see them. All around him was white. He didn't know which way he had come from. Nanook was lost. He was scared and wanted to be with his mama and brothers again. Not only that, but he was hungry. So he went towards the sound of water and found a group of seals who were eating fresh fish they had just caught. One of the seals saw Nanook. "All alone, little one?" he called. The seals looked up and saw him. "Where's your mama?" another shouted. "Are you going to try and hunt?" "Ha! You'll never catch a fish." Nanook ignored them. He went to the water and peered in. He could see the fish. All he had to do was catch one. Nanook swiped at the water with his paw. It splashed everywhere and the fish swam away. The seals laughed. Nanook waited for the fish to return. When they did, he swiped again. He lost his balance and fell into the water. The seals kept laughing at him. Nanook tried again and again, but he just couldn't get any fish. Nanook left. All this walking was making him very tired. Just when he was going to lie down for a rest, he smelt food cooking. It smelled very good, and Nanook followed it. The smell led him to a human town. He looked inside a rubbish bin and tipped it over. There were all kinds of things in there, but before Nanook could try to eat, someone shouted at him.
"Hey!
A man with a gun was waving one arm around, yelling at him. When Nanook didn't move, he fired the gun into the air. The loud noise scared Nanook and he ran away. Sitting just outside the town and looking at it, he tried to figure out how to get food. He saw a little girl come out of a house and walk towards him. "Hello there," the girl said. "Why are you all alone out here?" "I got lost and can't find my family," Nanook said. "Oh no, that's so sad. What's your name?" "My name is Sophie." "Nanook," he replied. Sophie smiled at him. "Nanook, would you like to come inside? We can give you something to eat." "Yes, please," Nanook exclaimed. Sophie led him back to her house. "Mum! Dad! I'm back!" Sophie shouted. "And I brought someone with me. His name's Nanook. He lost his family and can't find them." Sophie's parents came around the corner, surprised to see a polar bear in the house. "How did you get lost?" Sophie's mother asked Nanook. "We were trying to find a new home," Nanook told them, "because our old home was melting. It has been very hot lately, so we had to move to somewhere colder. I got lost on the way and now I can't find them." "Oh, I'm sorry, Nanook. I'm afraid that's our fault," Sophie's mother said. How is it your fault? Nanook asked. It's to do with climate change, Sophie's father said. The planet is getting warmer because people are adding heat-trapping gases to the air when they use electricity. These gases are called greenhouse gases. Warmer weather is causing changes around the world like melting ice. The climate has changed before, but this time is different. People are causing these changes. So it is because of us that your home is melting, Nanook. We're sorry, Nanook. You can stay with us for as long as you want, Sophie's mother said. Yay! Sophie cheered. A few days later, Sophie and Nanook were playing outside when Sophie's parents came out of the house to tell them something. We heard that people living in Churchill have seen a family of polar bears nearby, Sophie's father said. Sophie and Nanook stopped playing and looked at him. Nanook! Sophie exclaimed, jumping up and down. That could be your family. Do you really think so? Nanook asked. Well, if we're going to try and see them, then we have to leave now, or it might be too late, Sophie's mother said. When they got to Churchill, they pulled the car up and got out. Look, there they are, Sophie pointed. As soon as Nanook saw them, he recognised his family. Mama! Nanook yelled, running forward. The 3 polar bears looked at him. Nanook! They shouted happily, running to meet him. Mama hugged him tightly, and Artie and Espen jumped all over him. Oh, Nanook, I'm so glad you're safe, Mama sighed. Now we can find a new home. Nanook looked up at Mama and then back to Sophie and her parents. I need to say goodbye first, Nanook said and went back to Sophie. Thank you for taking care of me. That's okay, Sophie smiled. Good luck in finding a new home. The little polar bear nodded and smiled before running back to his family. I'm so glad that Nanook found his family, Sophie said to her father, watching the polar bears walk away. So am I, said her father. But you know, if climate change continues like this, all the ice will melt and there will be no more polar bears. That's terrible, Sophie gasped. Isn't there anything we can do? Yes, there is, said her father. We can help by not wasting energy. You can open the curtains and turn off the lights, or switch off the TV and play outside instead. Or use less water by having shorter showers and turning the tap off while you brush your teeth. If everyone can do these small things, we might just be able to help polar bears like Nanook to survive.